My
Oh,
God,
how are you?
what's up, man?
What's up? I haven't had a Zoom meeting in a while, not gonna lie.
Yeah, welcome to the Talk with Champions podcast, my guy.
Yes, sir. I'm honored to be I'm honored to be here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see your face, man.
Yeah, same with you. Same with you, honestly.
Uh,
I just wrapped up like two AAU games just like a couple hours ago.
how was
It
that?
was it was good. So my team's called the Blazers, and we're playing in this zero gravity bracket. And we're actually playing like up in a really good bracket.
Yeah.
Like we play like a couple like kids I recognize from like Newton North and stuff like that. And we lost by like over 20 each game, but it's like a learning experience.
Yeah, in AAU basketball, you get humbled very fast. Our teams
Oh,
last week, the past weekend or weekend or two ago, I can't remember. I'm getting old, but we kind of got blitzed like that. Games and one of the two games we should have won. We were better than the team, but they were just rolling. But the first game was winnable, but with some of our other teams, we dealt with just kind of getting blasted. It's like loaded team, so it's
oh yeah.
competition, but it's a good environment though.
Yeah, definitely. And some people like some teams aren't even like as like elite, and they'll just swing the ball so much and just not miss. Like just one A game. They'll just like just not miss, and there's like nothing you can do about it sometimes. It's like crazy. It's like actually crazy.
Were you the best version of yourself out there?
Nah, I don't think I was, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you can always go back to the drawing board and you know what you need to get better at and be the best version of yourself next time. So that's a good thing of that. It kind of exposes the things of your game that you're like, all right, I know I got to work on this.
Oh yeah, 100%. At some points I was getting just like too angry, and I was like, I just need to like bring it down a notch, not gonna lie.
No, for
Like,
sure. You're primed for a big time senior year. But let's get right to why I have you here for the podcast. So
uh,
welcome, James. Share your basketball journey from starting out to becoming a Central Mass champion this past season.
my basketball journey is actually it's I'm not gonna say interesting, but I actually didn't even grow up playing like AAU basketball at all. Like I grew up playing like Nipmuc town basketball. I honestly just played like town ball. I played like middle school basketball as well. But I never really like took basketball too seriously until like I would honestly say like the end of eighth grade.
Yeah.
Like
What
yeah,
inspired you
like
to pursue basketball, and who were your early influences?
hmm. I would say honestly I would say I like some of my early influences were like I liked the aggression of like I like to drive a lot. So I like Giannis. And I think Giannis was like an early inspiration, to be honest. Like I really like his play style.
No, for sure. How did you grow up? I'm sorry, how did growing up in Upton community shape your athletic and personal development?
It shaped my personal development by so there was in like kindergarten through like third grade there used to be I didn't even there was a town ball starting like fourth grade, so I was just doing these like skill camps for Nipmuc, and it really shaped me as a player and a person. Like it's I don't think I was because I wouldn't consider myself like a good player in middle school, but playing with like playing with a group of guys who were like good, and we actually like made like like championship runs and stuff like that. So like wait, I kind of forgot the question. Sorry.
No, you're fine. The
uh,
question
uh,
was, how did growing up in Upton community shape your athletic and personal development?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I just honestly had like really I had like a good coach coming up on town ball. He kind of like pushed me, and I also had really good I had pretty good teammates like growing up, honestly. Like they like because there was a lot there were some players who were like definitely better than me, and that helped me get better.
Yeah, I'm sure you're better than all of them now at this point.
Nah, I go say.
And so again, congratulations on being a Dual Valley Conference Player of the Year recipient. What does that achievement mean to you?
It means it definitely it's definitely cool. Like I definitely like I the award's pretty cool. Like it's kind of cool. It's always cool seeing like a newspaper like art a little article on a website like about you. It's always cool to like read that. But yeah, I just like I honestly just like I kind of just try to do like whatever like is like best for my team. Like I honestly feel like I honestly feel like I play my role like I try to play my role the best, and I feel like that award kind of like shows how well I play that role. Like I feel like I've been playing that role on my high school team like pretty good.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, no, I don't really think there's a such thing as an individual award. Kind of, it's a lot that ties into it because you need your teammates and your coach and everybody else to believe in you too, and so they matter as well. And so I think it's just a combination of all of those things.
Yeah, definitely. Like 100%. And our coach recently has been doing like a good job of like doing like after game speeches and stuff like that. He really brings us together.
No, definitely. I know your coach very well. He coached over at Framingham High previous, and he's a Worcester State alumni like myself, so I know him.
Yeah, I heard of that. That's actually cool. That's actually sick.
Yep. So take us through your experience winning the Central Mass Championship. What was going through your mind throughout that journey to become a Central Mass
Oh,
champion?
it was honestly it was kind of like our goal coming into the season. It was like so there's this competition called Clark basketball. Like some people on my team's goal was to make it in Clark. Some people's team was to make it into like to win CMAS. I personally would have rather played in CMAS because I personally like the Worcester State gym like better than Clark's. And that's like
I agree.
honestly,
Biasly,
yeah.
but even if I wasn't biased, yes.
Yeah, I thought that was like I thought that was like cooler. And it was only like against we played two games, and it was like honestly like a cool little end of the season tournament before like states and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it was honestly it was I don't know, I would say little. It was really like college gym, but it was honestly a really cool. It was a really cool like CMS title for sure. Title game for sure.
no, that's a big deal. I mean, you get experience. I'm sure you aspire one day to play at college, but you get the opportunity to play on a college court. You never
Oh
know
yeah.
who's in the building. It's just a great opportunity. And to win the championship as well has got to be an incredible feeling.
Oh, it was awesome. We got an article written about us. My teammate hit the game winner, and we had like a lot of Nipmuc fans were in the Worcester State fan section. So it was really cool to win that CMS chip for sure. Definitely.
Yep. How do you balance individual accolades with team success?
Um, I honestly just balance it by by trying to play my role to the best of my ability. Like honestly, like my handles recently like they kind of need to be like improved a little bit, so I really like to honestly like swing the ball fast sometimes when I get the ball. So I honestly just try to do my role the best I can, and that's honestly like my goal, like to for my end of like to mix both, you know what I mean?
Definitely. What drives your competitive spirit and how do you stay motivated for this upcoming senior season?
um i honestly I honestly have been trying to get bigger. I've been trying to get like stronger. Like, so that's what really keeps me like motivated. I have like a workout plan and running. I honestly have been doing like a little like a run every single day. So I honestly just like eating a lot of food and working out and consistent stuff really keep me like motivated to do good in basketball, honestly.
Definitely. What's your motivations going into the season? What are some of your goals, or have you thought those things out yet?
My goal is honestly to just like my goal is to honestly win some type of championship for sure. Like definitely. And I honestly want to make it farther in states that we did the states tournament that we did last year. We uh we faced like I think it was like so we got into the states tournament, but we won. So I'm trying to remember how it went last year. So we made it to the states tournament, and the quarterfinal game was against I think Dayton Rebooth or some town like that,
Yeah.
and we got there. It was like it was a big environment. Like the whole like regional school of Dayton Rebooth was there, and it was honestly like I just want and I we lost by like over 20. So I honestly like that big competitive nature, and I really want to make it farther in states. So like we can really like run as a team. Like just I like the intensity and stuff like that.
No, for sure. The state tournament is super live. I think a goal for you guys would be to get a higher seed so you can get some of that home court advantage and see what that's like with your fan base out of Upton, Mass being there for you guys to make that push for a state chip.
Like well yeah 100%. That would be pretty cool honestly.
Yeah. So as a no excuse produced client, can you share your experience working with me or working with our program?
The no excuse produce the no excuse produce like that no excuse produce definitely helped me in like they it's I haven't I need to get in the lab again with you for sure because my handles definitely need improvement, and no excuse produce like really helps you become a good floor general. It really helps your handles, and honestly just helps you become like a better basketball player. Like the development like when I was a freshman in high school, like I didn't know any like bat I didn't really know how to like move past defenders or like do any dribble moves, but no excuse produce definitely helped me with like shooting and my handles and floor spacing, like definitely.
No, for sure. As much as you feel like we've helped you in our program, I feel like you've helped our program grow as well because you're like a walking testimonial, client who's having, a lot of success. So a lot of kids see the success you're having and they want some of that success as well. So you're a
Yeah,
great.
100. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it 100% helped my high school career, like 100%. And
No, no.
I'm honestly excited for this my senior season as well. I'm honestly just kind of excited about it.
Yeah, it's crazy how time has zoomed by so fast. I've thought about
Oh
it a
yeah.
lot with you and Chayton, and I was like, my God, time, where does time go? I remember you guys
Oh
eighth graders. That's crazy to me.
yeah. I remember the first camp I went to, and I like, oh my God, I was so inexperienced. And then me and Shane was like, damn, Shane kind of gave me a little bit of confidence. He's like, damn, this kid's low-key a bucket. I was like, damn, appreciate it. That can't give me a little bit of confidence for real.
No, for sure. I would, like I said, like I told you over the phone. I wish that I was able to start the program with you two guys, our AU program. So I feel like guilt about that not starting with you guys. But you guys
Nah,
helped
it's
build our whole program for sure. You guys are a representation of us.
appreciate it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
What specific skills? Oh, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I said the no excuse for just AAU program is on the uprise.
Oh yeah, we on the come up. It's looking
Yes,
goofy.
sir.
It's looking
Yes,
real
sir.
goofy. What specific skills or training methods helped you improve your game?
Definitely repetitive like crossover dribble moves. 100% just repetition during training, and really really finding what's comfortable for you, honestly. Training really helps you do that because you're doing so much repetition and
No,
you're learning so much as you're training. And it's like training is really important for basketball, honestly.
no, I definitely tell a lot of the young kids, I tell them that repetition is very important. How you learn your ABCs is how you learn anything. It was just repeating the process and over time getting
Definitely.
results. Definitely. How important is this off-season training and conditioning for you as a young player?
It's the off-season conditioning is definitely it's definitely something I've been being consistent with lately. I played in a men's league over the summer with Coach Bruce's summer men's summer league team.
Yeah.
And I was like, I there were the guys were just like honestly like so they're bigger than me for sure because they're like grown men, and that honestly like really inspired me to get like stronger and stuff like that. Like definitely and that's kind of been the motivation for my off-season training because damn, if these kids are bigger than me, they can just get to the room like in way easier than me. I really needed to think about that and just like really start working out and eating like more for sure.
No, definitely. Every athlete faces setbacks. Share a challenging moment and how you overcame it.
My setback was definitely what's it called? I used to during I when I played AAU, I used to just like honestly since I was new to it in the beginning of high school, and some kids have been playing AAU they're like whole like middle school and like elementary school career. So it was honestly the stress of going to places like Pittsburgh, like my 16U year, like that's definitely something I needed to overcome to become a better player, honestly, because if you're just so speedy on the court and like stressing every second, you can't really get you're not gonna be able it's not how your basketball is like played and stuff.
No, for sure.
I
The
had to,
seasons don't
yeah.
play out like AAU, but I think the part of AAU for young players like yourself, what you get out of it is that competitiveness. So you bring
Yeah.
that back to your team after playing against all the other top players around the East Coast. You come back and do what you did in your league this past season and dominate and become like a player of the year in your league. I think that competition part helps you. Now, you're not going
Oh
to
my
win a
God.
lot all the time because the team is tough. Winning is hard, and especially in AAU because it's a bunch of all-star teams.
So yeah, the teams are honestly so good because there's so much people there's so much circuit teams like recruiting a lot of players. There's always a lot of people who are just always recruiting. So it's like there's always good players and stuff for sure. We in back on Middlesex Magic, we used to so I was on the second hoop I was on the hoop group like slash zero gravity team,
Yeah.
and we faced like a lot of D1 players during practice like every Monday and Wednesday. So that would 100% help me.
No, for sure. Having players that are a level ahead of you definitely motivates you, I'm sure, and pushes you to want to get to that level of competition.
Oh my God, yeah. But I was nervous. I was so nervous while playing them. Like Jesus, it was scary. Sometimes it was scary, but it was whatever.
Yeah, it's nothing to be scared about. For that part of for you, that's helping you. Kind of like you said, Coach Bruce, who I know, he understands the cheat code of basketball, having you play against grown men. Because now, if you could sustain the bumps, and physicality of the game with grown men, when you go back to your league, you're playing against boys, not grown men. So you're gonna be a man
Oh yeah.
amongst boys. So that's a super cheat code in basketball.
Oh yeah. 100. Yeah, everything you just said. Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Yeah, Middlesex Magic, they run a really great program too. That's great. Great that they do that as well. Let you guys play a higher level up because that's how you compete. And like I'm saying the same thing though, but how you get motivated to get to another level.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Oh my God, yeah.
And so, how has basketball taught you valuable life skills such as teamwork, discipline, or resilience?
It kind of just taught me how to like you kind of just like sometimes AAU season, sometimes the AAU season can be long. Sometimes it can be like sometimes you have like an injury, like a little bit of like an injury. No, not injury, but sometimes you get like a bump on your shoulder and you don't want to play because it hurts. Like you kind of just have to have like it's all about honestly like I learned a lot of longevity. Like you kind of have to have a lot of like longevity and like if you're having a lot of AAU games, you kind of have to stay composed so you can play all the AAU games and not like you kind of just have to stay composed in like AAU games like on and off the court. Like no, there's like on and off the court you have to stay composed. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, for sure. I can even recall when I played. I get what you mean, like the bumps and bruises, the physicality of it, and you're playing so
Yeah.
many games. So the first game or two, you're like probably super motivated and you're feeling really good. After that, at least probably the first game, when you get to the second or third game, you're kind of feeling exhausted, and it's the competition level doesn't it doesn't slow down. The competition only gets tougher. And so it's
Oh
a
no.
challenge mentally to kind of stay the course, kind of to still get
Yeah.
out there and compete. And it's tough. But it's all worth it after you get results, whether you win or lose, if you went out there and gave your best effort and energy.
Yeah, 100%. And we had like six guys for the last four games, and like that definitely helps me even become like a better basketball player. Like because you have to really focus on like keeping your longevity on the court. Like if you wanna get minutes on the court, you have to produce like at a high level the whole game.
No, for sure. When you're out there, for sure, you definitely got to produce, and it's all worth it. Because, like I say, you go back to your high school team, and now, with all of that competition level you face, is improved your game, and you'll start seeing the results during your high school season, like you're already doing. So, what
Yeah.
advice would you give to young players dealing with disappointment or failure?
Honestly, just like get back on defense. Like just forget, just like honestly, just forget about it. It's like I sometimes I have a problem with forgetting about plays and like getting mad and angry. Like it's honestly something I'm trying to work on. And so honestly, just like try to just forget about the play and just move on and get back on defense, honestly.
No, for sure. I'm all about that. A lot of young players deal with that and they don't know. I say, you can't care. Next play, you have to have like a next play mentality and stay in the next moment. You have to be present
Yeah.
in the next moment, stay in the now and not the past, kind of. If you made a mistake, so what? It doesn't matter. Get back. It's a new play now, kind of thing. So a next play mentality is huge on becoming a champion. I know off my experience of being a championship player and a coach as well, that you have to stay in the next moment to become a champion for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I 100% agree.
All right. So, what are your plans for basketball beyond high school?
Beyond high school, I'm honestly right now I'm debating on either going to a JUCO or going to a Division 3 program. Um, I have a lot of like I have some not a lot. I like some college, some Division 3 college programs like interested in me, and I have a Division 3 offer on the table, and JUCO is definitely another option because the competitive nature of JUCO is like it interests me a lot because like I'm trying to compete. I always like competing. I always like the intensity of of any division, like any type of basketball. I just like intensity I really like.
No, for sure. That percentage of guys that get to play colleges, that percentage is very small. So to even have opportunities and offers to be able to play college basketball, that's incredible.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. And I really once I got my first offer, my confidence and seriousness of basketball like skyrocketed. I was like, wow, I'm like that. That really gave me confidence. Because like, okay, now I know for a fact I'm playing college basketball. Like, I really need to lock in. Like, that was kind of like that was a big turning point for me, definitely.
Yeah, now I'm being nosy now. I want to know what college it is.
It's Riviere University.
Okay, I'm familiar with them. Yeah. One of my former
Yeah.
guys who I coached at Mass Bay, Pharaoh Davis played there. He's 1,000 point scorer there.
1,000, really? That's
Yeah,
insane.
he played
That's
there. And so
crazy.
that'd be
A
crazy if
thousand
you
point.
went there too as well. I'll definitely be there to see it. Wherever you're going to school, you'll have plenty of opportunities after this dominant season you're about to have in this upcoming
Thank you.
season.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope the season goes well.
You don't have
Definitely.
to hope, just keep putting the work in and it will.
Yes, yes. Appreciate it for sure. 100%.
Yeah. So, what legacy do you want to leave as a champion and a role model for other younger kids on the come up?
Uh, the legacy I want to, the legacy I like want to like I kind of want to like if a kid's like watching my game, I kind of want them to see that I really just like focus on the next play, and I just want to honestly, my goal is to become a really composed player on the court, and I want to show people that are like, if they like come to my game, just to be like, just to really be composed, like honestly, like you can't be like getting mad a lot, like it's one of my it's honestly one of my biggest problems. Like sometimes I'll get mad, sometimes I'll get really mad, and I really want to show people that you just need to focus on like the next play.
No, for sure. I like something like Allen Iverson approach when I was a young kid, like you, that I always wanted to leave the court, like knowing that I left everything that I had on the court. And like if a kid ever seen me like for their first time ever playing basketball, they was like, this dude is really good. And so I kind of took
Yeah,
that from Allen Iverson, that type of approach when I was a young player. It's a great
yeah,
approach.
that sounds like a great approach. I honestly, one of my approaches coming into a game is I honestly just I honestly think of like I honestly try to think of the fundamentals of basketball. Like, okay, what's something to guarantee that I want to guarantee advancements on the court. I want to guarantee that I'm gonna get like a good pass off, or like I like to guarantee like advance, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
another thing is setting goals, like approaching a game with like goals in mind or season goals as well. So you have extra
Yeah.
added motivation when you're going out there to play. Because a lot of young players they go and play, but I ask a lot of young kids that I train, um, do they set goals? They're like, no, I just go out there and play, and it just makes no
Yeah.
sense to go and play without any goal setting because you
Yeah,
need
that doesn't
something to
make
accomplish to go after.
honestly, yeah, that just really doesn't make sense. I feel like I always like I really like to win. Like I really like to compete and win games and play. I honestly try to play till the clock ends, like every single AAU game I've been playing.
No, for sure. That's a great approach. If you could play one on one with any NBA player, who would it be and why?
Like I would honestly I would honestly want to be one KD.
Yeah.
KD's like KD's just so like he's so nasty.
If you're going to 11, how many buckets you getting on him?
Zero. Never again. Nah. Nah.
He gets to a
That's
spot the best in the world, and there's nothing you could do about it. Out of that.
yeah, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't think there's anybody in the world who can stop KD.
Yeah, I
Anyone.
agree.
Yeah,
What's your
he's
favorite? What'd
crazy.
you say?
I just said he's crazy. Like he's
Yeah,
insane.
for sure. What's your favorite basketball memory or moment so far?
My favorite basketball memory or moment is one time I hit a game winner my sophomore year. You actually recorded the game winner.
I was there
And
to
it
see that. That was insane.
Yeah, that was one of my that was one of my that was a really exciting moment. Everyone, a lot of people were at that game. The other opposing team's fan section was just they're low-key, they're funny, but they're just Oxbridge's fan section is just toxic sometimes. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it was just like it was 0.4 seconds left, and we had it was like a tie game, and it was just cool to win that game. It was really cool.
Yeah, take us through the huddle, through that play and from the huddle until you approach the court. What was drawn
Oh, okay.
from that play? Take us through that for the people that are listening.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I remember. I remember. I look. You remember the full play. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But so coach was drawing our coach, our old coach, Coach King was drawing a play for us, and he was drawing a play that I was gonna set. I was gonna set back screen at the free throw line for this other big man on our team, Alex Vanas, and he was gonna try to get the buck. He was gonna try to get the bucket, or I was gonna look if he wasn't open and try to get the bucket. Like I was just like we were really like banking on us two to get the score, and and then I don't know who was passing. I lucky forget. I think it was Braden. I think it was my brain killer, but he was just like so he passes to Vanas. It was a pretty good pass. It was a pretty good pass, but he just had like two people on him, so it was like he was fading away. So it was a really hard shot, but it was like 0.4 seconds left. He touched it. It hit the backboard, and it hit the backboard. No, it hit the backboard, no rim, and I just pick it up and I just like quickly tap, like grab it, put it in, and then we won the game. And the whole other team was like, how did they have that? How did they have the shot, like the shot clock? Like this, how they get that off? And pretty much everybody was like came over to me and just like was pushing me on the ground and like, yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah, good stuff.
pandemonium. I was there to witness it. I even got super hype. You can hear it on the camera. That was insane.
Yeah.
That was
You're
classic.
like,
Everybody don't get those chances to hit like game winners and get moments like that. That was incredible
yeah.
with your team.
Oh, 100%. That was a really cool moment. Yeah, I heard you shouting in the video. You're like, come on, ref, come on, ref, come on, blow the whistle. Let's see the play. And then and then you're like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
was
was excitement, man. Now you're gonna
yeah, I
make
was
me go back
so
and look for that clip, that video today, just to see that. That was
I
crazy.
was so hyped.
So how do you balance academics and athletics?
Um, the way I balance academics is I honestly how do I've never thought about this before.
You better start thinking about it. You're going to college after this season.
Yeah, yeah, do have a strong point that I need to start. All right. So I honestly I try to get my homework. I have this community center like down the street, and some days during the week I'll honestly just force myself to sit in a study room and just like gamed out all my homework assignments. And I'm honestly not embarrassed to say this. I have a tutor, and the tutor like really if you like I invested in a tutor, and the tutor really is helping me like push through school. She's teaching me strategies to help me like persevere through like calculus and stuff like that. So that definitely helps like 100%.
No, I'm impressed you're even doing calculus. I never got to calculus. Calculus,
Calculus is hard.
I can't even say it, so you know how bad I was at math. But I
It's
never
like
got to
yeah,
that level of math. But that's impressive, you even there. And there's nothing wrong with having a tutor. You're actually smart to have a tutor. That's a smart move.
all right, to be fair, I'm in pre-calculus. I'm not in the main
I never
calculus.
even got to pre, so you're
Pre
fine.
stuff.
I was still in
Pre
algebra, dude.
pre is still I'm not even getting through. It's hard. Like I'm barely getting through.
Yeah,
Jesus.
do your best. Your best is enough, man. So closing, we're closing this podcast here. So thanks, James, for sharing your inspiring story and encouraging young listeners to chase their own championships on and off the court. You got any closing remarks or shout outs? Any shout outs you got?
Shout out my high school in Nipmuc Regional. We're gonna be good. I think we're gonna be I think we're gonna make a run in states this year. And shout out my trainer, Robert Hunter.
Thank you.
Shout out my Coach Gosselin. He's been helping me a lot. And shout out my other AAU coach, Chet Smith, and he's been helping me a lot too.
No, that's great, man. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you soon. You know I'm gonna be watching your journey this year, man. Good luck with
Thank
everything
you.
you got going.
Yeah, 100%. We need to get in the lab soon. I need to sign up for a session.
All right. Definitely do that. I'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, coach. Appreciate it.
Yeah, peace.